Hello, everyone. Welcome back to When the Peers Get Bored. I know. You're thinking like, okay, where did this chick go? Yes, it's like been over a year since I made an episode, and I'm gonna catch you up really, really quickly before we get into this, these talks. So I got pregnant last February, had a baby in December, and now he is 4 months old. He's literally looking at me like, Mom, what are you doing? I'm doing a podcast, kid. So yeah, that's happened. I just couldn't, like, it was just crazy. And I'm gonna catch you guys up on another podcast about it, but like that's why I've been MIA. But let's get into it. I want to get my two faves on the line right now, so we could get to the shits and giggles. All right, let me call. I love this song. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da. Hello?
Is this Mahendra?
Yes, this
Yeah,
is
Mahendra back on.
Hey. What is up with your attitude?
I'm sorry.
Mahendra.
The COVID got you?
The what got me?
The COVID got you depressed?
First of all, why are we recording?
Because don't you have to, I can't do the podcast at 8 because I have to watch the drag show. So I'm recording, so we have some time.
First of all, we said 6:30.
Okay.
It is 7 o'clock.
Listen, I have not done an episode in over a year, so I forgot how to use my equipment. Excuse me.
Well, you should have did your equipment at 4.
Well, I have a child now, which he takes over my life.
I was on the phone with you. You wasn't doing nothing. You was ignoring him, too.
Because I was doing my other job, literally. So my son, I'm sitting there doing.
Don't cut this out, please, y'all. Don't cut this out the recording.
Okay, I can explain. So I was doing something for my other job, and my son was literally, he wasn't crying, but like he had the
Yes, he was.
It wasn't a cry. You haven't heard him cry. He was doing that.
I've heard him.
Basically, he was like in his baby talk. He was like, "Mom, hello, mother." Hello, I shit on myself. Can you pay attention to me?
And it grew louder and louder.
But it wasn't a cry.
Gradually.
Like there was no tears coming out. But then I smelled this like funky smell, and I'm like, wait, what is that? And then I turned to look at him, and he's looking back at me like, yeah, bitch, I've been trying to tell you that I shitted on myself. Can you please change me? So I finally.
And that's what you get.
Whatever. So I finally changed him. And then I set up the podcast, all right? And it took a little bit, but we're here. Okay, so I got to my two favorite people on the line. If they could quickly introduce themselves, and then we could get started.
We go. For the people who don't know who I am, my name is Jaleel. You can call me Jay. Follow me at _JMAJEK on Instagram and Twitter. Hey, y'all.
How you doing? My name.
Don't get a suit out here in these streets.
We can't get sued. That's an expression.
Okay.
And it is.
Wendy gonna shut this down.
Is Antoine Self.
Wendy, you can buy us though.
Aunt Avonley on Instagram. On Twitter, you can find me at Twitter 24/7. On Facebook, you can find me at Antoine Self. I know I need to stick to one name, but you get what you get.
All right, so let's get into it. COVID-19, Corona, this new virus, this new disease that's been taking over the world. Not even the country, the world.
Coping? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, here she goes.
You know, like coping is a lot to say. Like coping,
yeah.
I don't know how well I'm doing. I would like to say rushing, working, trying to manage with every fuckery and bullshit that could possibly happen in one moment within the first 3 months of the year, because that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it really feels like that. It's like so much going on. Like, I don't think anybody was prepared. Like, all the things that would usually help you reduce stress, like just being with your friends or your family. Like, you can't do that right now. Like, you can't be with those people. People can't go to church and pray. Like, that is wild. Like, you can't go to church.
Tell me about it. Like, you are so everything that you go to like stay sane. is gone.
Yeah.
I know I've been going through a range of emotions in this house. Like today, I thought I was good, and now there's a side of me right now that just want to fuck some shit up. To be honest,
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you this: my anxiety has been all over the place, and it got to the point where I had to cut some things out. So I cut the word out of my vocabulary altogether, both ends of the word, the proper term, and then I guess the social term for it.
Got you.
If
You're
that
trying to
makes
stay
sense.
positive. You're trying to like, no, I don't want this thing near me, even in word.
Yeah, so I'm calling it the virus, and that's what we're gonna say because the virus is a word that's just been around for forever. Um, yeah, and I don't watch the news, which I haven't been watching the news period for real. But I only allow myself 1 to 2, usually one. And yesterday, I don't think it was none at all. But I usually allow myself 1 to 2 days, 1 to 2 times a day, to look up the numbers and where we're at now with this and blah blah blah, how it's affecting my state and the country and all of that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that helps for those who are having anxiety out there.
For me, it's been so like I've been like dealing with so much anxiety. It's not even funny. Like I just touched my face twice while you were talking and I'm already freaking out. Like, oh crap, I have the virus now. You know what I mean? Like any little thing that you do. So my life actually got a little more crazier because, you know, I work for a higher education institution. So like I've been like dealing with making sure that my students are okay and making sure that they're able to come back and get their stuff because literally they were told don't even come back after spring break. Like this is how crazy the virus just stopped everybody's life. Like everybody went to spring break to go party thinking they're going to be back here. I've been interacting with people still and coming back home. I'm nervous that I'm gonna, oh my gosh, if I breathe or even go next to my son, am I giving it to my son? Because I just finished like interacting with a whole bunch of people. And when I tell you, when I read articles, I can't even read the news, y'all. I just start freaking out. Like yesterday, I read an article about how like they think now healthy people need to wear masks because there's so many asymptomatic people that are just passing the virus to each other and they don't even know. Like my friend passed away last week. I couldn't even go to the funeral.
From the virus?
This is no, from something else. Like funerals are infected. Like the point, if I went to the funeral, only 5 people at a time could have attended or go inside the viewing at a time. And I couldn't even go to my best friend from high school's funeral. Isn't that crazy? Like this is how much this virus has like affected everyone. I have a friend who works for 911 dispatch, and she said like domestic violence and suicide calls have like risen and gone through the roof.
Are you allowed to reveal that?
I didn't say what city and I didn't say her name, and it's public knowledge. I've been hearing even before she said that it's been in the news.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about that. Like, like I work at a higher ed institution, and like you know, people in counseling, people in health are saying like this is something like people were never trained how to handle like the amount of like mental health challenges people are going through, anxiety, depression. Like this is like unprecedented. This is unheard of. Like I forget who was telling me. I don't know whether it was a friend or one of my roommates who was like, yeah, their grandparent or something like that is old enough that they were alive during the end of like World War II or something like that, or a great grandparent or something like that, some war. And like they were like, even though everybody was scared during then or something like that, it was never this depressing. People were still going outside. People were still going to the grocery store with no issue. Like kids were still going to school. Like the fact that people's children can't go to school and education. My partner Arthur works with pre-K 3, and he's calling parents, trying to teach parents how to teach. Like there's something like just folks were never trained how to do.
Yeah.
Like this is like how do you teach a 3-year-old or 4-year-old from over the phone or over a conference when it's hard to get them to sit down in a classroom, or even seniors in high school at that. Like, that's just a lot.
Some students can't even afford internet. Like, how about the kids whose parents can't afford Wi-Fi, or their Wi-Fi is sketchy and like it's a hard. I spoke to a student yesterday who was checking out of the dorm. He's like, you know what? It's been tough for me because I've been sitting at home in these large classroom video chats, and my Wi-Fi is like skipping. Like I can't even learn properly.
Yeah, you can't hear what's going on. I mean, like, students, but also like also teachers. Like, I teach a class, and it's so hard. Like, when I tell y'all I don't want to teach, I want to give up as like a professor. Like, I don't even want to be teaching a class.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for my students. Like, if I don't even want to sit there and look at them as a professor and be like, okay, y'all, let's go over this information. Okay, y'all, let's do this. Okay, y'all, let's do that. How y'all doing? Like, I need checking in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
This is really difficult. Like, even like working from home, like I have housemates, like all of us at home, all of us are working from home. Like, that's a lot of internet. That's a lot of like
on housemates.
The bills are going up because everybody's always home. So the Petco bill is higher than usual. The water bill is higher than usual.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't even
it's
think
just
about that. That's
stressful.
crazy. I didn't even think about like the utilities going up because everyone's home, and how are people going to afford that?
So it's just really scary. I mean, like, I feel like I'm eating more than I ever did. Like, or
Yes.
it's just
Throw away
eating
all the summer
constantly.
Not
bodies.
I lost 10 pounds in
Oh,
this house.
shut up. We hate you. Summer bodies go like no one's ready for the summer.
Gone.
Gone.
And it's just like, I'm constantly going to the grocery, like, I thought I spent a lot of money on food before, just like ordering out. But the way I be buying food, like, just worried, like, oh my gosh, what if I can't get out the house? Or what if all the food is on? Like, I've spent so much food on fresh produce and like non-perishables. I'm just like,
I'm
what the
scared
hell
to
is
even do
happening?
fresh produce. I've been buying a whole bunch of frozen stuff, and if I do buy fresh produce, I freeze it immediately.
I clean my produce, so I don't get worried about that.
Amen. I clean everything.
No, not because of the dirtiness, because of it rotting quickly in my fridge. That's what I'm concerned about. Yeah.
No, I mean,
clean
I be
everything
cooking.
because of the virus. I literally, any box of mine that come in, I spray it, and honestly, I let it sit there for a day or two. Then I'll spray it again, and then I open it and get what I need from out of that damn box.
Yeah, like.
And then when it's the groceries, I wiping everything down and then putting it away.
All right, so I have a couple of questions for you guys to kind of just transition. In a more happier note, because I know all of us are stressed and there's a lot going on. But with all this negative things that are happening, I'm seeing a lot of like amazing stuff on the internet, like all these different challenges. First and foremost, what is your favorite challenge right now? And are you guys doing any one of them? For me, I am loving the Savage challenge and the Don't Rush challenge. How about y'all?
As far as challenges, I'm into any challenge that don't require me to be on video because I don't have a haircut and I'm looking rough out in these streets. So to me, any challenge that I could do on my Instagram story, I'm into that. I've been to these little March Madness brackets. I just did one with Beyonce, figuring out what my favorite Beyonce song is, which I already know. But like, you know, stuff like that. And yeah.
Okay.
But I do love seeing the Savage challenge.
Yes. There was this white family. They killed it.
You racist. You gonna
How
say
am I racist? I said, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not even gonna repeat.
I'm sorry. There was this Caucasian. How is that? Okay. You know what? Let me correct myself. Let me be. Let me. Exactly. I didn't say surprisingly. This Caucasian family killed it. They had their mom, even dad was doing it. I was like, okay, dad. Have you guys seen the Don't Rush? The one where the Don't Rush one is the one where people look bummy, and then they either use a makeup brush, and the guys use the hair brushes, and then they change it to yep. That's the Don't Rush one. But yeah, Jalil, what's your favorite one?
Y'all, to be honest, I was over them challenges by the second day. Every last one of them.
All right.
I was no, because it was too much. Like Antoine said, at first it was like because most of them was like you had to be on camera.
Yeah.
Then it was like it was just too much. I think it's part of it is like it doesn't take me away from the situation. It just reminds me that everybody else isn't stuck in the house. I think for
Yeah.
me, so they
Okay.
don't help me. Yeah, I think that's really weird. I think for some people it's really helpful. For me, it just hasn't been helpful. So I'm just like over it. I've been over it for a long time.
Second question. Not only did this affect, like, normal Americans, this has affect celebrities. This has affect
Well,
television. This has affect all that. This is like a two-part question. Number one, what celebrity were you like, oh, they got the corona? Surprised you? If Beyonce announces that she has the corona, I'm done. I'm just like, Jesus, just come now. But who were you like most surprised? Like, oh shoot, they got the corona.
I haven't been too surprised yet because I feel like all the different people have been in like either like LA or like New York type areas, and I feel like it's really easy to get it in those type of like huge metropolitan city areas where there's a lot of international traffic, where there's a lot of domestic flights coming in and out. So they haven't been surprising yet. I'm gonna be shocked when somebody from like Oklahoma says it, like somebody who's living like off the grid.
How about you, Antoine? What celebrity announced and you're like, oh shoot?
all of them. I just think anyone that I don't know. If I hear anyone, I got it. I'm just like, oh, wow. I have a lot to say about the rich and celebrities with this. I feel like it's a whole totally different thing. No shade.
No, to speak on it because a lot of people. I think I know where you're going, but speak on it.
They have the means. They have the money. They have connections. They have power essentially. I feel like they're just as powerful as people in like the government or in like law enforcement or whatever. To be honest, I'm gonna keep it real. But it's no shade. It's no shade. It just is what it is. That's how our world is. If you're not rich, then you're basically shit. So
like I thought you were gonna, talk about how like all these celebrities are getting these tests who like frankly are asymptomatic and doing okay.
No, that's
too.
Honestly,
well, I thought you were gonna say.
How you telling us that there aren't any? There's not enough, but yet every one of these people that has had it or thought they did have it, they're saying, "Oh, I got tested," and blah blah blah.
And it's just that's like, how fair. The heck did you get a test? People are not like getting tests. Like you have to be like an A1 celebrity to like get one, which is so completely unfair. They're sending people home just like waited out, like
yeah, I think
crazy.
I think that's scary too. That it's probably a lot more people who have it. Like I was talking to some of my friends earlier this week or over the weekend, and some of them like displayed signs of having the coronavirus like back in January, early February, before we knew like it was widespread in the U.S.
Yes.
A lot of people are talking like even in like the comments of like big blogs like the Shade Room and the Neighborhood Talk and stuff, like through like low key, like I was dead sick. Like one of my friends, he was literally in the hospital for like respiratory sickness that they could not diagnose back in early January. And it's like, what is going on? Like, I think a lot of people definitely like have it and have had it already come in contact. And that's the also scary part.
No lie, I felt the same way. Me and Gerald went to New York the first week of February, and literally 2 weeks later, Gerald got sick first, like so sick. But he says, oh, it's allergies. But now they're saying, oh, it feels like it's allergies, but it could be corona because every day something new is coming out. Then a week later, I got sick. It took him 2 weeks to get over that sickness. Then I got sick, but it took me 2 days to get over it. And then, of course, like the other days were just like, okay, like this is just getting out. Even my son, for like 2 weeks, had a stuffy nose. Like it was so stuffy and like mucus and everything that we had to pump his nose with that blue bulb thing like every couple of hours. All three of us were sick, and I'm like, yo, we definitely had it.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, and I went to the doctor and everything. They're like, "Oh, you probably just had a virus or a cold." I'm like, "So what type of virus?" I don't know. There's a million viruses out there. I was like, "Lady, are you serious?" I was like, "Whatever." And at that time, they were just asking if you went out of the country, and if you didn't, they just sent you on your way.
But that's real because I remember I went to the doctors in like the beginning of February,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, before you came in, they said if you have any of these symptoms, contact us before coming in. Like they were going to have you like do telehealth versus coming into the office. It's really wild.
So, question. So we're all in the house. Netflix is popping right now. Hulu's popping right now. Viral videos are popping right now. And this not only affected celebrities in a way, like, personally them getting it, but it also affected, a lot of television shows. Some of our favorites, like, The Daily Show, or if you, watch nighttime TV, or The Wendy Williams Show, or different things like that. And it's also going to affect fall production. Like, I'm thinking about all my favorite shows that are supposed to start in the fall. What's going to happen to them? So,
oh yeah, a lot of shows, a lot of production has gotten shut down. Like they all went home, got sent home. Like stuff has come to a halt. It's over for summer production and fall production and winter.
And it's just like, what? So in the fall, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna have TV to watch?
I
want to know.
I'm praying that it's some stuff that was recorded prior, and they're gonna like just release that instead. Like, cause we're gonna need some new stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. Because we don't know how long this thing is gonna last. But in your opinion, whose show has been dealing the best with this, and whose show has been dealing the worst with this, in your opinion?
Tiger King.
Ooh, yes.
I don't know.
Finally binge watched that. That was so good.
That was wild. I said, "Oh nah, these people," and it's more tigers in captivity. It's more tigers in captivity in the U.S. than there are like living in the wild.
That's crazy.
That's what flipped my shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. And like, I don't care what anybody said. That lady killed her husband. Like,
oh yeah, she killed him for sure.
Yeah, I was just like, every episode, I'm just like, yo, did they plan this? Because it was like, it didn't feel like it was a documentary. I'm just like, nah. This is too much.
But yeah, just between all those conspiracies, like them really battling each other over these big cats, I'm like, are y'all fucking nuts? Like, these are wild ass animals. Y'all up there putting y'all head in their mouth. Breed. This man had like 170 large cats on his property. Like, and then when they were going over the one town that like the one person released all the big cats on their property, and they just had to like shoot them all.
Bro, I was just like, number one, oh my God, I feel bad for those animals, but no, I was just like, if I was walking, I would have been like, just take me now. Jesus.
Honestly. But it's like, what are people thinking? Even like the people like at Joe's farm, his little cat sanctuary, whatever he wanted to call it, the people who was bringing their kids, having them play with the baby tigers. I'm not letting my infant play with nobody baby tiger. That's still a wild ass animal. Yeah. I get nervous around domestic animals around small children.
Talk about it, bro. The person who has been dealing with this the best when it comes to like late night television has been I don't even know if it's late night because I always watch this stuff on YouTube, has been Trevor Noah. Like his graphics are the best.
Yeah, he's at night.
Yeah, he's so informative. I think when it comes to like that, he's been doing the best as a talk show host. If I had an award show right now, he would be like the person who gets the best quarantine television show would go to him for me. The person who gets the worst is Wendy Williams. Her at-home edition is a hot mess. A hot mess.
First of all,
I watched one episode and I couldn't do it.
Let me say this. I watched both episodes. But she's restarting back up on Monday, and I'm sure that they have figured out how to not make it look the way it looks.
I hope so, because it's been bummy, trashy, everything. Like, I don't want to see you eating. Like, come on. And like,
Bummy,
and
trashy.
I love Wendy Williams. I watch her every single day. I even went to her show.
And
That's why
that's
when
why
I
you
went to New
never
York,
get you never getting a ticket to her show again.
and I went to New York, I went
I'm
to her show. I
crying.
had such a good time. The behind the scenes, guys, is amazing. I would recommend anyone to go to her show. It is pop on and pop it. It's like a day. It feels like you're at a day party, like just without no alcohol. That's how fun it is. But this at home edition, sis, come on, like get your production team together. I know
Listen,
everybody's at home,
First of all,
but
Wendy
sis,
didn't want to do it in the first place. She said it in the damn video. She said, "These people making me do this. I don't want y'all in my home."
well, you gotta do what you gotta do because you're an entertainer, and we need to be entertained.
Yeah, so like she said, you can keep watching
No,
the replays.
nobody wants to watch replays. A type of show like yours, you don't watch replays. Do you do current events?
But you know what?
You do current
You
events.
know what?
That doesn't work.
If you want to give Wendy the worst at home edition, I'm gonna tell you, Wendy definitely when the talk show stopped having audiences, Wendy had the best way of dealing with it. She had all of her everyone that worked at the show, they were in the audience instead of having an empty ass audience and no applause or no none of that. They were fun. She was talking to them.
Everybody else did the same thing. Like Steve Colbert did
Not
that.
really.
The View kind of did that.
Few people.
What's
Trashy
his name?
The View had
and Bummy.
No, I'm sorry, Trashy and Bummy. Thank you. Like, dude,
y'all
no.
are both trashy and bummy. How about that?
It's all right. But those are my awards. Trevor got the best, and Wendy got the Trashy and Bummy award. That's how I feel.
Hey,
I said what I said.
You know who else got the Trashy Bummy award?
Mm-hmm. Who?
I'm gonna tell you this, and y'all gonna laugh when I say this. There has been a video circulating around today on the Googler. So no, I'm joking. I just wanted to say that. But on IG and Twitter of a unreleased TV show that was supposed to star girl bands or girl groups, dropouts kinda, like girl group rejects kinda, no shade.
Yeah.
And Farrah and Miss Keely Williams. Let me quit. There's a video of them out right now, and they're arguing about who made the most impact in their group. Keely's talking about something. Oh, I was in 2 successful girl groups. And you were. She said yes, and I was in the biggest girl group of all time. Farrah said. She said, but you.
Wait,
she
who's
said, yes,
Sarah?
I sold
from where?
however many copies of Say My Name. She said, but were you? She said, am I singing on it? Yes, of course.
Wait, was she in Destiny Child?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so I guess I think Keely won because I had no idea who this Sarah person was.
Farrah was the luggage girl, the one that Beyonce said, I mean, it's better to go home now.
Her, okay.
So that's the Trashy and Bummy award.
You know what? I feel like what's gonna happen. A lot of that's gonna happen. All these to entertain our times, all these unedited episodes, all these pilot episodes, all these shows that never aired, never got a chance. They're gonna come out.
But I mean, even the same thing happened with Tiger King. That's been out for a while, I think.
Really?
It didn't just come out. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, I don't even think there's gonna be enough Netflix to last us until September. To be honest.
Yes, it will.
They're gonna be adding new content.
There's Hulu.
They're definitely gonna be adding new content every single day.
There's Disney Plus. There's Hulu. There's Apple TV Plus.
I'm talking about content as in shows and different things like that. I'm not talking about platforms.
I know, but I'm saying if you run out of stuff on Netflix, you got all these other platforms.
Yeah, but some of these platforms have the same shows. I'm talking about content. Anywho.
No.
Hulu
got original content. Disney Plus got original content, and Amazon.
Yes,
Prime
they do.
And Apple
and
TV
so does
got a big
Apple TV Plus.
No, I understand. I understand all of that, but I think even if you jump from platform to platform, some of these platforms do share the same content, as in like shows. You know what I mean? You can find, for example, Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy is on Netflix and it's also on Hulu. I think that if this continues for the long run, we're all gonna run out of shows to watch, in my opinion. Like if this ends in like freaking December or whatever. If you're watching seasons after seasons and hours and hours and hours,
don't speak that.
I'm not speaking
Cut
into
your tongue
existence. Okay. All right.
Cut your tongue out.
Let's move on to the next thing. All right. The government.
Don't even speak that out into the existence.
What do y'all think about the money that we getting? Like, I don't even want to talk about how the government is trash. And how the stimulus and how every other country is getting so much more than us. And our little $1,200. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for the $1,200. Thank you, ma'am, for it. And I get a little extra because I have my son. Thank you, son, for being born, so I can get that extra $500. Which is not really gonna go to me. It's gonna go to him because he needs a crib now because he's growing. But what do y'all think about this?
I want to say this. I don't make $1,200 in a month. I make more than that. So that's excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I don't think he's talking to you. He's talking to an invisible sir.
No, she knows. He knows.
Continue, because he's not going to answer you. You know that, right?
But what I'm saying is, like, this is the thing about our country, period. This is the thing about our country, period. As far as healthcare, as far as money, period. I understand, like, there are laws and stuff in place, but this is the thing. They talk about we're in so much debt. They've been saying we've been in debt for years. We've been in debt with China, with Korea. They've been saying this stuff for years, and yet people have always been throwing out these simple solutions to these issues. And honestly, if you ask me, the number one thing is print money. Y'all got the means. Y'all have the actual power to print
the print money thing. I don't agree with because it's going to increase inflation.
You can't do that.
It's going to make everything more expensive.
Everybody always saying you can't do that. You can't do that. Yes, they can.
No, because our dollar won't be worth anything.
Printing money
anyway. You have to understand. Go ahead.
You're correct. You can't do that. You can't keep printing money. It decreases the value.
Exactly.
So what's supposed to happen is the amount of money that they print is supposed to be backed by like actual gold, silver that they have in the treasury.
Well, make some more gold and silver.
You can't just do that. Those are limited resources. You can't just like print. That's not as easy as printing money.
Yeah, if they keep...
So when you're talking about like when you go from one country to another and how the ratio, the conversion ratio is different, it's because those countries don't have the same amount of value in gold or whatever to back the money that they're printing or that they've printed. So it doesn't have the same weight. So if we print out more money without having it, like then our value in the US dollar goes down.
Yeah.
This is my thing though. This is my thing. They could that's just one simple solution to me. But there's other solutions, like people are saying get rid of the student debt.
Yes.
That should have been done years ago. This is ridiculous.
I agree with
you.
We
all three of us on this phone have experience going to college. And how much money it is to do that, and trying to get scholarships or getting loans or whatever the case may be. It's a lot of fucking money. And I'm not saying all of the education systems in the United States, but a lot of them, per what the students are saying, are mediocre. They're not learning a lot. They're not learning what they think they should have been learning or whatever. So it's like you get all this money for what?
I agree with you on that. With the sense of, how...
Or people are getting their...
I agree with you on that, on the sense of, you were saying earlier about how the government has been saying, oh, we're broke, we don't have the money, we can't do it.
Then they pop
or
out with
they
this trillion, $2 trillion.
trillion bill.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that too.
they're about to bail out the airlines. They're about to bail out mad companies, but you couldn't bail the American people out with their student loans.
They don't
Like,
care.
they come up with the plan like, oh, how are you gonna pay for it? You know, like every time when like a politician who's running says, oh, we want to forgive student loans, we want to do this.
Specifically, Bernie Sanders. That's what they always yell about at Bernie Sanders about. Like, he's making up these fantastic things. He's like,
and
like,
asking
where's this
how are you
money
gonna
going to
pay
come
for
from?
it? Dropping money to these companies, and you know what's so crazy? These companies are gonna get money, and they're not gonna even give the American people a discount. They're gonna, the flights are gonna be hella expensive when things get back to normal. They're gonna try to make all that money back that they lost. You're dropping money to give each of us $1,200. Like, my dude, forgive our student loans and watch the economy like bump. If nobody has student loans to pay, what do you think people are going to spend their money on? They're not going to save. Well, they might save in their bank account, but people are going to be buying flights. People are going to be buying this. They're going to be buying that. Everybody's going to be flexing on people. People are going to be flexing if they don't have student loans to pay. And I feel like the economy will do better. Like, I don't want to hear nothing next political season or what. We don't got money. We don't got money. Y'all have money.
They got the money.
You just don't want to throw it at the right things or certain things.
It's because we live in a capitalist society. And so if they relieve the people, if they help the people, the businesses won't succeed.
What businesses? They're all banks. Just open up checking accounts. These banks just need to turn into normal banks. I forgive my student loan. Nelnet, Navient. When the student loans are forgiven, I just open up a bank account with you, and then I will start placing my money there and making business with you. That's how you get business now. You no longer in debt, or you don't think people who now don't have to pay student loans can now, they might want to buy a house now. Boom, start giving out house mortgages. They might not want to buy a car now because they don't have to pay student loans. Boom, there's your business right there. You're not going to die. Your business is not going to die. There's other things that we'll be able to purchase and buy because we no longer have student loans. Like, come on. But yeah, do you guys have any like final thoughts about all this that's happening? I really appreciate you guys being on the show.
No, I do want to say this because I literally have been preaching this all week. Not preaching because I'm not a preacher. But I could teach you something, okay? Mm-hmm. Who knows where that lyric is from?
Beyonce's, what's this, School for Life?
Oh, the Hendra now?
I know me a little Beyonce.
All right, that's nice. All right, so this is what I was saying. No shade.
Whatever. Go ahead, talk.
TV. Anywho, this is what I wanted to say. And this is real. And I pray that people grasp this and take these words. This is not, because people are comparing this to being on punishment and not being able to go outside and stuff like that. This is not like that. Trust me, I've been on punishment. I know what it's like. I still have the freedom to go outside if I want to go outside. But I'm deciding not to go outside. You know what I mean? This is not a punishment. I know some cities are locked down, but you still got the freedom that you get. You still got your phone. You got the TV. Punishment for me, I got a lot of stuff taken away from me. So, yeah. Anywho, but no, seriously, in all seriousness, look at the positive with this whole experience. I'll weigh the negative with the positive. The earth is renewing. You're seeing the water in Italy clearing up, and the fish are coming back in their little river, and the swans they came back. Dolphins are reappearing in the oceans again.
So you're trying to say human beings ain't shit and we're ruining the world?
I mean, it's the truth. We're gonna keep it a bean. It is the truth. There's that, and then I know in Pittsburgh, I know a friend of mine said that he has saw more deer coming out onto the streets more than usual. So it's like they're like, well, what's going on? I don't see anybody. Okay, so everything is sort of rehabilitating. It's renewing, and that's a beautiful thing. That's a great thing, and I feel like that is something that. And it's also canceling out all the hoax that think that climate change is a hoax.
Mm.
And I'm not going to say any names, which y'all know who. This is proving them wrong. This is literally, I mean, oh, and the air quality in China. Apparently, China has the most polluted air in the world, and they said that they've had the best air quality that they have seen in decades. So that's amazing.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Um, Also, look, all the creative people out there. Um,
Mm.
think of all the good shit that we're gonna get after all this is over. Think about the music. Think about
Mm-hmm.
the TV shows, the movies, the the stage plays, the whatever the case may be. A lot of good stuff is gonna come out of this. People have time to actually slow down and just chill and think, and they have nothing but time to do what they want to do. And they can't blame going to work. Oh, I'm too tired. I've been going to work. I've been at work
Facts.
for 8, 9, 10 hours. Like, there's no excuses.
That's true.
This is the time to do you. I know me personally. It took me 3 weeks to get to where I am now, where I'm actually trying to be creative. But I think I deserve to have the time to just be lazy and just watch TV or whatever, on which I'm still doing. But I'm back in a inspired mood. So yeah, that's my final thought.
Um, my only final thought is that just I pray to God that everything works out the way it should. Um, it is so stressful. Like yesterday, so I'm doing little things to make myself happy. I'm making 2 T-shirt quilts with like my Penn State T-shirts. Um, I I dyed my hair yesterday, just a dark red, so like you can't really tell unless in the light. Um, I went to Walmart to get it dyed, and this lady walked past and she's like, "Excuse me," and her son was in the cart and said, "Excuse me, guys," and I kid you not, I almost cried because I miss like sweet moments like that in real life. And
Mm.
so I guess my final thoughts is just like I just pray that everything works out as in the quickest way and the safest way possible.
Mm. I have so many final thoughts, and I'm trying not to make it too long. I feel like this virus
Go ahead,
has
say 'em.
revealed a lot of things about us personally. I saw a meme that really hit home, as like we see the negatives of this, but the like Antoine said, the positives. Like people's families might be saved, marriages might be saved, because you're now spending time with your family that you wouldn't get because you're so busy and you're working and you're doing this. People are actually picking up the phone and calling their mothers, their parents, their grandparents to just check in to see how they are. So I feel like when it comes to relationships and families, it's reteaching us how to have conversation, and not just always be on the phone and texting. So it's forcing us to do that, which is absolutely amazing. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna be a stronger country. We're gonna be a stronger people, when this is all said and done. And I hope um we don't forget this moment, and I hope we don't forget this feeling when it's all done. You know what I mean? I hope we still call each other. I hope we don't take for granted personal touches. I hope we don't take for granted when people like hang out with each other or when you
That
see
goes
your.
for you now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm terrible at calling people and texting and doing all that. And
Mhm.
the fact that the passing of my friend, um that really woke me up, because I let like college and busy life and getting married not speak to her for years and years and years and years. And now that she's gone, like I can't even talk to her. Like we were together every single day in high school, and now the fact that I couldn't even see her be laid to rest, like that shit sucks. And it makes me feel like I need to appreciate everybody now.
Yeah. And can I have one more thing?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is also humbling people.
Yeah.
I think this is also humbling people. I pray that it is humbling people, especially people that like think that they are the greatest thing to ever walk the earth. Um, this shows them like you're not invincible. You're not better than anybody else. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if y'all like hearing this word.
No, I definitely get it. Like poor, rich, famous, not famous, old,
Yeah.
young. It could come from you. Come for you if you're not careful.
All right. Well, this was fun.
Yes, thank you so much for hanging with me. Um and you guys stay safe and healthy. And I will see you
Likewise.
one day.